Hey everyone, it's Michael from Devoted to Vinyl, and in this video, I'm going to give you my top 5 reasons to buy vinyl records. So vinyl records have gained a new fan base over the past several years, but the question is, why? Why are people gravitating towards an old format in the digital age? There's a lot of theories and speculation behind it, but I actually want to take the time today to create a video to show you my reasons for buying vinyl records, and maybe it can get you to jump into the hobby as well. Now, coming in at number 5 for me is probably the most obvious, but I like the bigger artwork. If you grew up on cassettes and CDs, or even downloads and streaming music, there's no question that seeing bigger artwork for your music is really impressive. If you look at the artwork on a compact disc and you compare it to the 12 by 12 artwork that you'll find on a vinyl album jacket, there's no question that the art on the vinyl is far more impressive and eye-catching. In fact, it's so much more eye-catching than compact disc. It's really not a surprise that people not only like to play vinyl records, but they like to display them on their walls as well. Kinda like this. Now personally, I love streaming music through my computer or my phone, but the fact remains, when it's digital, your album artwork is about this big. About this big. Even if you enlarge the artwork on your phone, it's really only about half the size it would be on CD. And that really pales in comparison to an album cover for a vinyl record. Alright, now coming in at number 4 is the ability to be able to have a physical collection. As I mentioned before, I love streaming music and I like having things that are digital. I'm not anti-digital at all, but the fact is, it's nice to be able to have a physical collection when it comes to music. It's really nice to be able to walk up to your record collection, thumb through your records, find one that catches your interest, grab it, put it on the turntable, and kick back and enjoy the music. It's a much more personal experience than picking from thousands and thousands and thousands of random music files on your computer. And because space is limited, I find myself being a lot more discriminating when it comes to the music I purchase on vinyl. So that means that whatever I put on the turntable to play has a little bit more special meaning to me than it would if it was in another format. Alright, now coming in at number 3 is warmer sound. This is something everyone's heard a million times, and it's very personal because everybody hears things a little bit differently. But for me and my ears, I like the fact that vinyl has a live sound to it and a very lively sound to it. The music to me sounds a lot more vivid and colorful than it would on other formats. And that's not putting down other formats. I love CDs. I have a subscription to a streaming service. But vinyl provides me with something different. Now, that's not to say that vinyl is always better. A lot of it depends on how it was pressed, a lot of it depends on how the music was mastered. But on the whole, I tend to like how music sounds coming out of my speakers when vinyl is being played. Coming in at number 2 on my list is probably not something you would necessarily think about. But here it is. I like how fragile and inconvenient vinyl is. That's weird. I like how you actually have to take care of vinyl records in order for them to sound good. Unlike digital formats, where the music is going to sound consistently the same, I actually like the fact that you have to put in serious work to try and maintain the sound that you had when you first bought the record. It matters how you store your records, what you store them in, how often you clean your records. You have to make sure that your stylus is in good condition because you don't want a worn out needle scratching your vinyl records. These are issues that you would never have to think about if you were buying CDs or listening to streaming music. Okay, so coming in at number 1 is the fact that vinyl records have helped me discover new music that I'm not entirely sure I would have found on my own if I had just stuck to the digital format. When I'm shopping for vinyl records in a physical store, I find that I'm pretty open-minded to different types of music. And that's in part because you can buy used music so cheap on vinyl. When you're looking for new music on Apple or Spotify or Tidal, they tend to use an algorithm that helps you find similar artists. But when I'm shopping for vinyl records, it really is truly random. Does an album cover catch my interest or my imagination? Maybe the liner notes have something interesting to say about the music or the artist or the musician, or maybe I'm just in the mood for something a little bit different. I'm always willing to be surprised, and that allows me to take chances on music that I otherwise maybe wouldn't have found if I had just used a normal Google search. Vinyl records have helped me discover artists like Ravi Shankar, Miriam Makeba, Montague 3+1, Eva Cassidy, Edith Piaf, Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. And that's just a few names, but hopefully it illustrates the point that the journey of finding new music on vinyl can be just as fun as playing the music itself. So that's about it, guys. Those are my top 5 reasons for why I like to collect music on vinyl. If you love this video and you want to help other people who love vinyl just as much as you do find this channel, then please hit the like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well, because I'm going to be coming out with weekly videos on vinyl and music. And one more thing, as always, don't forget to comment down below. I want to know, what are your reasons for buying vinyl records? Are you somebody that's brand new to the hobby and is just starting their collection? Or are you somebody who's been around for decades and decades and has hundreds if not thousands of vinyl records? What is it about this hobby and this medium that has you so excited to buy physical media? Share your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I'll respond to as many people as I can. I can't wait to bring you guys a brand new video next week, and once again, thank you for watching. Who would have thought sitting and talking could be so tiring? I wonder how many people are like, I don't want to do all that work. That's too much work to maintain records. Oh, awful. That sounds like too much work. It ain't that serious. I'll just stream, damn.